Well, hey there, you beautiful people, and welcome to your monthly bite-sized good news. Not too much that you're bored with all the good news, and not too little that you're disappointed that there's not more, but just the right bite-sized amount. So welcome to my very next good news report. Now, while 2020 will undoubtedly be remembered for many things, okay, fine, for one thing in particular, I still feel that it is my job to remind all of you of some of the other things, those considered to be less negative, the good things. It's my job to keep you updated on these things, the things that have and are happening all around the world, to inspire us, to remind us it's not all bad. In fact, there is probably just as much good, if not more. So allow me to shine a light on the good that has been taking place out there in the world over the last month. First up, just a little over 3 months to go, and then we arrive in 2021. Yes! That's good news, right? Yeah! All right, jokes aside, let's start with the first actual good news for today's report. This story comes on the tail of last good news report story about the real-life Willy Wonka chocolate factory theme park. Check out last month's video if you want to know more about that, or in the description down below. But getting to this report, it seems that someone has taken this idea to the next level. And Jelly Belly founder, all right, allow me to pause right there. What a super cool name, right? Obviously a name for some sort of sweet company. Yeah, it's not... Maybe the owner of this company ate a lot of sweets and he had a Jelly Belly and he thought, you know what? I am going to call my sweet company Jelly Belly. Yeah, I just had a pause just to mention how cool that name is. It's a super cool name. The Jelly Belly founder, and the creator of this sweet company, has decided to launch, have you guessed it yet? A golden ticket treasure hunt, just like Willy Wonka. And just like in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, guess what you win? Your very own candy factory. Now you cannot tell me that is not good news. That is super cool news. Can you imagine having your own candy factory? Anyway, David and his partner, David Klein, the Jelly Belly guy, they started going across the USA hiding golden tickets in the form of necklaces in places they come across with an interesting story. And as noted by a press release from their company, plans are to have multiple treasure hunts for these gold tickets in each state. State. That means it's America. Okay. If you live there, good luck to you. But regardless, if you are in America or not, still a super cool good news story. Next in the news this month, I'm just going to read the title of the story. No need to embellish and provide more details, because this title alone will inspire you and remind you we are living in a great time where amazing things are possible. Here it is. Are you ready for it? Hungarian scientist wins €1 million prize for groundbreaking research that could eventually restore sight in blindness. Now, while they're not saying we have restored sight in all blindness right now, what they are saying is we are super close. This scientist guy's revolutionary gene editing treatment could cure a type of blindness that affects around 1 in 4,000 children. I mean, that's a lot of kids. When you do the math, and I think I did the math, that's like children younger than the age of, 14, that makes up about 25% of the world's population. That's almost 1.8 billion children. And out of the 7 billion people, right? That's 1.8 billion children out of 7 billion people. So if it's 1 out of every 4,000, that comes to about, if my math is correct, 450,000 children that are affected by this type of blindness who could see once again because of this revolutionary gene editing treatment. Good news. And no, I didn't just do that maths in my head. I did it beforehand. And I hope it was correct. Feel free to check my math. because there's a good possibility it's wrong. But if it's not, that's still a lot of people. All right, so I don't want to raise the mood too high. I don't want to get everyone too excited about all the great news because I got to save some for next month. But anyways, let's end off with one final story for this month's Good News Report. Once again, I will simply repeat the headline, which all by itself should give you a good idea of what a wonderful story this is. It's almost illegal that the mainstream media focus solely on the negative and they don't report stuff like this. Because this is super amazing good news. At least I think so. And I hope you think so. All right, anyways, so here we go. New York has turned the world's largest garbage dump into a green oasis of native grasses that also powers homes. I know, right? The title alone is like, wow, really? They did that? Now? In 2021? It's been completed in 2021, that's right. So let's give you a little bit more context. So after New York closed down one of the world's largest landfills, officials and non-profits spent decades turning this dump into green outdoor space. And that is not only just a beautiful, huge park area now, but also using landfill fumes to methane power homes. So this is pretty damn awesome. I mean, the countless rubbish heaps and dumps around the world, I mean, just take a look, they're everywhere. Can you imagine that if they were to try to take similar steps to try to convert these massive land dumps, well, into parks and to use the methane gases that are created as a result of all of this decomposing matter underneath the surface to power homes and, electricity for whatever other facilities require them? That's phenomenally good news. That's really amazing that we've come that far, that we've been able to achieve that. I love that. That's great. I'm so glad that I looked this up because it gives me hope for humanity in a time where it may feel like, wow, where are we right now? What is happening in the world? Will we make it? And stories like this remind me and inspire me and give me hope that we can. Anyways, you can actually follow the park on Instagram at Fresh Kills Park. I know, right? Pretty cool name. Fresh Kills Park. I guess it's got to do something with all of the stuff that's decomposing. I don't know. They killed the landfill. I didn't actually look up the meaning behind the name, but look it up. Maybe you can comment down below in the video, tell me what it actually means. But it certainly is a cool name. You can't say it's not a cool name. It's like a superhero name. Fresh Kill. Deadpool. Yeah, it sounds like a superhero name. Cool name for a park. Check out their Instagram page and check out all the amazing pictures from the countless sustainable projects and amazing green vegetation and magical beauty that now exists where before was only rubbish and devastation. This is, I'm really blown away by this one. This is inspiring instead of all the depressing news in mainstream media. Who even knows about this story, right? This should also be shared everywhere. This is a news story that should be shared on mainstream media just as much as all the other bad news, because we need some inspiring news. We need some reminders that we are actually progressing in some areas in the world besides what's happening politically and economically and pandemically around the world at this stage. All right. And subscribe if you want more good news like this. I love good news. It makes me feel good. It is good. It gives me hope, especially in a time where things may seem hopeless. They're not. Hang in there. The world you want and desire for is coming your way. Anyway, that's it for me for this month. I know I said there's a lot of good news, but yes, I've said it already. I want to save some of it for next month, just in the event that there isn't any. But you know what? That never happens. There's always some other good news that kind of creeps up out there that I'm always surprised by. So yeah, the reason I only give 3 tidbits of good news is because I don't want to make this video too long. Anyways, it's interesting times. It's certainly interesting times to be alive. And as always, let's enjoy what we can and appreciate the good because it is there. You just need to look for it or watch this monthly video to get your good news fix. Otherwise, without further ado, That's it from me for your good news. Until we meet again, thank you for watching. Ciao for now.